Uh-oh. Is it gonna work?
Look how there isn't a gasket on that. Holy crap.
That was close. Suck to throw that. Well, it at least works.
Well, this thing keeps leaking right here. So out with the old and in with the new. Ooh, that is goopy. So probably not how you want to do this.
You gonna suck?
Suck it. Suck it.
Probably started. You drop it down, gravity,
Yeah, look at that.
and then it will come down. Well,
It's starting to. Doesn't look. There we go. Got some. Now. Hara-cha-cha-cha.
okay. Yeah, it's like clear compared to what you have. And here comes some mosquitoes.
All the way down and press it. Keep it pressed.
These brakes weren't working.
Yeah.
And so we needed to bleed them. However, each of the bleed ports were crusted over inside,
Okay, we'll call that one good.
and they weren't working very well,
All
as
right,
you'll see
here
here.
we go. When? Oh,
Bleeds out the side instead of the top.
okay. Anyway, so who cares?
I had to take them off.
Take your foot
and
off.
use a drill bit to really
Best thing
thin one
about
to get
these,
down in there and
you can
take out
sit.
all of the gunk.
For the
I
most
just need
part,
to replace this.
right up in here. I really should go get some other shorts on.
Now what we're doing here is the valve cover was leaking down into the exhaust manifold.
So loose. Careful, don't want to break things.
I want to replace the gasket so that it stops leaking the oil down from that into the exhaust manifold, hopefully stopping the smoke.
Look how there isn't a gasket on that. Holy crap. You see that? It's leaked so much oil. So, oil for sure is seeping through this gasket into the exhaust manifold out the end. You could tell, right? Why won't you just connect? No worries. So yeah, shop towels. Still going. Getting.
Now right here we're testing to see if the oil is still leaking from the valve cover down into that exhaust manifold, but you'll see that there is smoke coming off of it because of the residual of the current oil that's still there.
apparently this is not a double-sided sticky and I need to go get gunk to do this. Alright, so the hood wouldn't open because that happened. And we've got a new one, so we're gonna throw the new one in. I've got this piece that was broke off. We're gonna fix that. Yeah, I gotta take this off.
So I'm getting this in here, not realizing that I probably should check it prior to putting the hood down.
Uh-oh. Is it gonna work? Oh, it's not working. It's not working.
So I tried this trick that I found from YouTube right here, where you get a coat hanger and you bend it and you can pull on it and it will pull the latch for you. I tried for hours trying to get this done. It didn't work out for me. I'm sure somebody else knows a better way to do it, but I tried to use the trick from YouTube. No, didn't work out. What ended up working out for me, because I did connect it and it was solidly connected, I ended up pulling off the cord from the wall of the cabin of the truck, and I pulled it back further than it would normally go, and that actually popped it open.
Alright, next thing I think I want to do is do a compression test on those. If I can get the compression test done, it should be able to tell me if the rings are bad on the pistons. At least we hope we could figure that one out. That, or if there's something wrong with the gasket, I guess, as well, if there's air leaking out of that. But basically this goes in to where your spark plug goes. You disconnect the starting volts basically going to the engine, and you turn it over as if it's going to go, and it will pump through, and then you'll get up to a certain pressure here of what you're supposed to be for each of those heads to tell you if something's wrong with each one. We'll see how it goes. And then you probably could see that dent right there. Pretty good dent. I'm curious though if we could just pop it out. On the other side, a little bit bigger, and I've started on the process of using a scraping wheel. A $10 thing down at Walmart, just that little accessory. And you can scrape through it to get it to the bare metal, then you could sand from there. And so the idea at this point, see if I can't save these doors so I don't have to get new ones. It'd be nice. Okay, so we got the mirror put on with adhesive, just letting that cure. We did find a bunch of just rust spots. This was the worst spot of them all. You can still see some of that crap coming through. But we just grinded the surface rust as much as we could off, and then we sprayed it down with some Rust-Oleum just to stop it from going further. It looks like another spot we need to get. So many different spots. These two spots we need to be able to pop out, and I don't know how to do that. I'm going to ask a few people, see if they can't help me figure out the best way to pop those out. The engine though and everything else, pretty good. I got a couple clips for that headlight. I just need to get the spring for that side And then we popped the dent out of this door. We literally just opened it up and pressed, and that dent got popped out. So that one is nice on that side. There is, if you can see, a scrape right here. That's a little bend in that. But other things that we need to do, of course, tires is number one right there. Tires. I need to make sure that my fuel gauge is working. But other than that, I think we're solid to be able to make a trip with it once those things are done. And we could take it to a 250-mile drive south from where this is at currently. But that's the idea. I kind of sprayed a little bit just to get an idea of what it would look like. But if I could grind that crap all off, all of the rust, we can grind that off and then get that put on there. We'll be good to go. Redid the differential oil in the front and the back. We did the transmission fluid. We did the transfer case fluid. We did the oil. We topped off the power steering. We tried to blow out the carburetor because it seems to have a clog in there for the adjustment. We blew that out. Not really going too well yet, but if we get on the freeway, we might be able to kick that a little bit more. About 3.3, 3.32.
It's a 20,
5.7.
It's a 22.
So we got, see the bump in there. Now we got this squished down well enough. We can probably sneak it on in there. That's gonna be up in air, like such as. Sit up in there. Ooh, that's close. Suck to throw that.
I don't know if this is all super necessary, but we're doing it anyway. Safety first, kids.
A little bit. But we should be okay. I can't imagine it'll go anywhere. We should be good.